Renosky Jr.'s Super Frog Swimmer. I got this frog from Tackle Warehouse a little while back. It looks like they come in only one size. It has a length of 2.5 inches and a weight of 1/4 ounce. Tackle Warehouse sells this frog for $7.49. Looking at this frog, you can tell that it's a smaller size. It looks like it's a 55 size if you're used to the Copper's Live Target brand. Here's a Live Target hollow body frog here on the top. This is a 65T from the Copper's offering. And then this one you can tell is much smaller than the 65T, so I'm guessing it's about a 55 size. The 1/4 ounce seems really light, even for a 55 size. I think the 55 size in a Copper's Live Target offering is about a 1/2 ounce, and that 65T is about 3/4 ounce, if I'm not mistaken. It definitely reflected in the casting performance of this frog because I felt like the casting was definitely subpar. The thing that is different about the Renosky's Jr. Super Frog Swimmer is these legs here. It comes with this foam bracket, I guess, and they call it a memory foam, and then it has these, I think they're like a vinyl feet. I think the idea behind these legs is that they're supposed to look a little bit more realistic in the water, and I can definitely vouch for that. When it's sitting in the water, it has this really unique action that if you pop this frog, the legs will come back a little bit like this, and then they'll slowly go back to where they are in this resting position here. It's actually kind of cool. It's dynamic while it's sitting still, if that makes any sense to you guys. You can see that it has this prong thing coming off the back, and you can see it's just as easily as pulling this thing off and replacing it with a different offering that they give you in the same package, which are this kind of skirted material that has some legs tucked in there and some tassels and other stuff. And it's a little bit more busy. It actually makes the frog seem to me a little bit heavier, but it's as easy as sliding on there and then you can get a different look. It clumps up a little bit when it's in the water. I like the concept. To me, the delivery wasn't there because the problem that this frog has, which is the same problem that a lot of frog manufacturers seem to share, it doesn't seal out the water as well as it should. Most frogs will take on water a little bit, and you'll have to squeeze them out. You'll have to squeeze the water out every now and then, which is not an issue in my point of view. I think that squeezing the water out every third cast, or even every cast, is not a big deal, just as long as it doesn't affect the performance of the frog while it's in the water. But this frog takes on water at a rate that, if you like to work the frog slowly in the water, which is what they suggest with these legs, because they want you to pop it, let it pause, and let the legs return back to their neutral position. So you work it slowly, which is, like I already said, that it's what they suggest. And working it slowly just allows this frog absorb more water, I guess. So it was an issue for me when I was fishing with it, because when it got towards the bank, the frog was almost completely underwater, which is just not going to work. You'll also notice that the fit and finish of the frog is not perfect. It doesn't seem to sit correctly in the hooks of the frog. The Copper's seems to do a little bit of a better job at doing that. The material on the Copper's also seems to be a little bit thicker and more robust. The frog also comes with these really nice looking three-dimensional, they're not holographic eyes, but they are really nice looking. But the problem with these eyes is the same problem that I had with the Evolve frog, which is another frog that looks exactly like the Copper's Live Target, but it did a lot better. But it does share the same problem with these eyes, is that they come off easy. It wasn't there anymore after just it hitting the water and slapping against brush and stuff as I was normally working it through. I mean, it wasn't abuse, it just came off. I don't think it's going to make a big difference in the performance of the frog. It is something that you need to look out for with this frog, and it kind of just ties into the rest of the fit and finish of the frog. It's not perfect. Again, I like the concept of the frog. I just think the delivery wasn't very good. The legs or the feet don't really seem to inhibit the action of the frog as far as walking the dog. If you like to walk frogs along the surface of the water, it doesn't really affect it. So I have two colors here. The colors are, as far as the names, are pretty plain, I guess. This one's called Brown. Brown is just kind of a leopard finish on the back, red throat on the bottom, white belly, orange feet, and that gray foam bracket there. This one also comes with this brown skirted material with some gold in it, and again with the orange feet. This one here is called Pumpkin, and Pumpkin is green actually. It's got these clear yellow feet. This one has a dark, like a forest green bracket, but essentially the same belly. It's got a red throat and a white belly. It seems like the one here on the left in the brown color has a little bit more of a glossy finish on the belly than the one on the right. As far as the way that this frog sits in the water, it sits kind of canted in the water a little bit, but as you would expect, as it takes on more water, it's almost vertical, and then it starts to dip under the surface of the water. It's nice. It's a Copper's live target body. It has a cool concept with these legs. I really like the legs. I think that's different. But the delivery it was kind of poor in my opinion. So take it for what it's worth, you guys. If you guys like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate that. If you're not subscribed to my channel, find that subscribe button. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram and or Facebook, I'll leave the links down below. You guys can check out what's going on in my personal life or what's going to be coming up on the channel in the future, or just see some of the behind the scenes stuff. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. I think I'll be reviewing the Vicious Frog next, which is another live target hollow body frog look-alike. So that'll be interesting as well. So stay tuned, guys.